We've worked forever away.
To be here, not be right there.
Yeah, that's what we did too.
Yeah.
So, I just want to thank everyone for showing up today. What we're going to do is we're going to have a rally for love against hate, the church stands for, and instead for love, for humanity, for peace, and goodwill towards all people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing we want to do is we want to show support for the people who are going to the Laramie Project today. Since the Westboro Baptist Church, we're going to protest them. We want to show them the love and respect that they deserve, and we want to show them that love as they're going into the play today. Okay? We're going to have a few speakers today, and so it's going to be me, then Phil, then Chris Armstrong, and then a few of our friends and allies here today.
Who are you and what are you connected with? Sorry, I do here.
I'm Alex Woodruff. I'm a human,
Yay.
first and foremost. I'm with the University of Michigan Stonewall Democrats, also part of College Democrats.
Yay!
Like I said, I'm a human. Okay, so first, I'm going to ask Phil Volk to come up and speak.
Hey, okay, guys, I'm too old to jump up. Lift him up. Go lift him up. Look, the key is we came in mass. I mean, you look at how many people are here. It's fantastic. And like Alex said, this is love. We're loving each other. We're supporting each other. That's what America's about. They talk about the Constitution. We're talking about equal rights. And caring and love and Christianity and Judaism and pagans. The key to all of them is love. And we have a great U.S. Constitution, but then you have guys that, like this person over there, that are afraid of us, afraid of who we are. They don't understand us. They're, I'm not going to say they're Satans. They're human beings, and the light of God is in them. But their thinking has to be educated. Their thinking has to be. That we have to approach that fear and show that we're just normal human beings that just want to work without harassment and losing our jobs. We want to be, in Michigan, we have no laws to protect gay people. We've had 30 years of laxed LGBT leadership. Nothing's been passed. Things are going to change. A person can work in most parts of this state. The boss could say, you're gay, you're fired, and they have no recourse. A landlord can come to a gay, find out somebody's gay, and they can fire you. Or even throw you out of that house, and we have no recourse. When our young people are being beaten up, harassed in schools, and principals look the other way, this is not America. This is not what we're about. And it happens every day in Michigan to gay LGBT kids. What we're going to do now is this is going to be a starting point. We are no longer going to be sitting in meetings and committees and on and on. We are going to take the thoughts and ideas of Gandhi and Martin Luther King, and we're going to take it to the streets. We're going to start confronting in aggressive nonviolence. And that is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to put a mirror up to these people that hate us. And we're not going to hate them. We're going to love them. But through our active, aggressive nonviolence, we're going to show them the immorality of their actions. I'm asking all of you in the future, we are going to be doing things. In June, we're going to be marching in Howell, Michigan to bring awareness of the LGBT issue. And I hope by going to our caucus or website, the Michigan Democratic LGBT Caucus, you can list our events, see what's going on. But we really need you. We need you to show people in a loving, kind way, put a mirror to people that hate us and say, this has got to end. That's all I have to say.
I guess I want to take a moment to say how proud I am of this community. I think that what is really great about the LGBT community is that we, in the face of hate, we usually don't fight back with words of hate, but we usually just tend to show who we are and how proud we are to be who we are. We tend to be a community who demonstrates our power through unity and our power through being outspoken about the kind of people we can be and who exactly and what we can achieve if we unite together. I remember when I first came to the LGBT, when I came to Michigan, my first LGBT themed party was the day that gender identity and gender expression got added to the bylaws of the university constitution. And that was a really special day because I realized that our community wasn't just about protesting, it wasn't just about being active, but it really was at its core being who we can be and being who we are. And I think that it was so inspiring to see how hard yet simple it can be to be an activist in the LGBT community. It truly showed me how all I had to do was tell people who I am and be out in whatever position or whatever table I came to, and it can make a difference. And I think that that's really the message we show by being out here today. By just showing our faces, showing who we can be, showing who we are, and not in the face of all these hate and lies that can often be said about our community.
Hi. First name Jim, last name Toy, T-O-Y. Co-founder, Gay Baroque Trio, Rosetta Stoned, and the Higher Oglyphics. More importantly, I was blessed and honored to march behind Dr. King in Detroit in 1963 in the Civil Rights March in that city. And finally, I was the first person to come out publicly in Michigan 40 years ago this month. The Phelps family is a self-contained unit of hatred. We have a larger challenge. We have to keep on addressing the hatred that's manifested by many of our legislators in Lansing who refuse to add sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression to our non-discrimination policy. We have to challenge the hatred that is manifested by schools that refuse to acknowledge, let alone intervene in and prevent bullying. We have to continue to challenge the hatred that is manifest in Washington. And we know all too well the legislators and the administrators who support, for example, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, who support DOMA. We have these broader challenges to face. We've been facing them for 40 years. We will continue to face them. And so, forward, stop hatred,